Alright, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, if you are here for the first time today, we had a live stream a little bit ago that kind of went bad. So, I deleted that upload and I also deleted the upload warning you guys about the live stream. But now I figured out the live chat. So, if you guys have any questions, you can go ahead and ask me the questions. But just a heads up, if you guys have your own channel and you do go live, the live thing is that if you click the video is made for kids, it won't let you have a live chat. So I had to make the video say that it's not made for kids, but I had to figure out how to not restrict it so you guys can go ahead and watch it. But now I figured that out. So if you guys have any questions, you can ask me in the comments, and I think I am gonna go ahead and answer some of your guys' questions that I have been getting in the comments lately. So, I'll do that. Alright, so one of the questions is, do you have a horse in real life? No, I don't have a horse in real life. I do ride though. I ride English. It's pretty fun. I did do a lot of Western riding in the past, but now I only do English. But I really do wish that I had a real horse in real life. The next question is, what do you use to edit your videos? So personally, I use iMovie. I think that's a pretty common editing app that a lot of people use, but I'm not too sure. It's free. I believe it comes on all Apple devices, but I could be wrong about that. I know that you can't get iMovie if your device is not Apple, which kind of stinks, but it's how it works. Okay, the next question is, how many Schleich horses do I have? So the last time I counted, I believe I got I think maybe 100. Yeah, like 98 or something, pretty close to 100. And I recently got a few Schleich horses, so I think to add to that, I may have somewhere around 105, but I'm not too sure. So I think that I'm going to wait for a few more people to come into the live stream before I really start answering questions and things. But the questions that I just answered were just comments off of random videos. And I think I'm going to go ahead and talk about my recent movies and stuff. So if you didn't know this, the newbie series recently ended. It was episode 5 when it ended. It was kind of sad. I only did season 1, but that was because I had a Christmas special, a Halloween special, the Stakeout, the series Bullet. I had Love is in the Air, and I had to film a Christmas special. And I was just really busy at the time, so the newbie series, it ended. And if you guys haven't seen that video, please go ahead and make sure to look at my most recent video besides this, which I believe is the newbie. The last newbie video, so if you guys haven't seen that, check that out. I actually haven't gotten this question yet, but I just wanted to add it because I'm assuming that a few people are probably going to ask me where I got my snow. So the whole top layer of my barn is actually just felt. I don't know if you can see that or not, but this is just felt. Like this, but then the bottom layer, I ran out of felt eventually, and I ended up using this kind. I forget what it's called. I think it's like just it looks like cotton. Originally, I tried just putting like cotton on snow and stuff, but that never worked out, or cotton on grass, but that never ended up working out actually because it was just. It was just like way too fluffy like this, and it just never ended up working out. But that's pretty much what I did for snow. This year I did not post a decorating my barn for the winter video. Now I love watching those kinds of videos, but I never end up posting them because I really like decorating my barn, and I feel like if I'm filming it, it kind of makes it like unenjoyable kind of. I'm not really sure how to make sense of this, I mean, I love filming, don't get me wrong, but I feel like some things, I don't film everything for my Schleich Barn. I'm not a Schleich Barn vlogger, so I don't film everything. But I think I'm just going to wait for a few more people to get the live stream. Okay, so I'm looking at the live chat and it asked me, what's your thumbnail picture? I I think I know what this person means. I think they mean how do I get thumbnail pictures, or what's the thumbnail picture for this video? I think I'm not too sure what I mean. If that person could be more specific. But I will show you guys how I normally edit my thumbnail pictures. If you guys know this, for my first, I don't know, maybe 10 videos, I didn't have a thumbnail picture, which was kind of not fantastic for a YouTuber, but it was, but it was kind of fun. Okay, so I'm trying to read all of the comments, and the next comment is, yes, will you explain what we are seeing? Okay, I will explain what you guys are seeing. So I think my computer is kind of low on battery, so I'm going to try and do this. But this is my Schleich Barn. So I don't think that I've ever actually given a overview on my YouTube channel of what it looks like. I'm holding my computer because you cannot actually live stream on your phone if you do not have 1,000 subscribers. But this is my Schleich Barn. I think it's a relatively big barn. And some people ask me, can you fit all your Schleich horses in your barn? And the answer to that question is no. So I actually, sadly, end up putting some of them in a drawer like this. And I have just loads of them in these drawers right here. This is actually, I get questions like, where do you get, like a desk and stuff? But this is actually from like a bunk bed. I took apart my bunk bed and this is the desk, so you could have a top layer and a bottom layer, and then the floor layer, and then this little thing over here. But the next question is asking me, what is your favorite Schleich horse? So, I don't think I've ever put this in any of my videos, but my favorite Schleich horse is the 2016 Hanoverian mare. I'm going to show you guys her now. I actually ended up buying both variations of her. I believe that there are 3 or 4 actually, but I only have 2 variations of her. So this is what she looks like. She's my favorite horse of all time. And people ask me, why, if she's your favorite, why isn't she in a lot of your videos? So she's not in a lot of my videos just simply because she just, I'm not sure, but she just, she has foals to take care of, so she can't be ridden as of now. But her name is Rose. But that's pretty much my favorite Schleich horse. Oh, also, I've been getting a few questions from people about, will you be doing a barn, like how you build barns, Nico? Or I'm not quite sure what this person meant, but will you please be posting another how do you make a barn video? I've never posted one of these videos before, but this is what the newest barn I made looks like. This one I worked really hard to build it, but I'll just give you guys an overview of what it looks like. It is kind of a simpler barn, but it took a lot of work to build, and I used pretty thick wood for this kind of build, and I also used dowel rods and popsicle sticks, believe it or not, to build some of the parts of this barn, and overall I worked pretty hard on the video. I've been trying to create a DIY barn video, but unfortunately when I was making this barn, I did film a lot of content, but I lost like 80% of the content. Somehow my phone deleted it and stuff. Oh, and that brings me to another topic about what I use to make my videos. I just use a app iPhone 6 to film my videos, which is pretty. It's not the best camera, but you know, it works for what I have. I used to use a GoPro before I had a YouTube channel, and it's a long story of how that GoPro ended up holding up and stuff. But the next question on the YouTube or on the live chat is, what is your favorite horse and what is her name? So I just showed you this horse. So her name is Rose. She's a 2016 Hanoverian mare, and as I said, I have only 2 variations of her. I have the chestnut one, obviously, and I also have the darker, I think, gray one. I'm not too sure, but I know that the rumor has it that in 2021 they're supposed to come out with another one. Okay, so the next one is, do you or do your models ever get dirty? If so, what is the best way to keep them in like new condition? So if you really have a model that you actually really like, to be honest, the best way to keep them new is to put them on a shelf. So I don't think that, well, I think I have shown my shelf maybe one or two times on my YouTube channel, but I don't believe that I've actually gone into detail about what these things actually are. But they're just little floating shelves that I have to hold my model horses. And I used to have a bookshelf, but I used to put all of them on, but eventually I just decided that this was way easier rather than having a big bookshelf in my room. So, back to the question of how to keep them new. If you really, really want to keep them new because you really like the model, don't take them outside. I know that it's kind of hard if you're a YouTuber not to take the models outside if you like them, but it is kind of hard. But to clean model horses, I think that I will eventually do a video on this, but there's a big model horse secret. So being a little person, when I was little, I used to I don't know if this is like everyone does this, but I used to make my model horses like fight each other and stuff. But you know, they got very scratched up from that. So I ended up having a ton of little scratches and divots on the horses. And I don't know if you guys ever heard of this, but there's a thing called Mr. Clean, and it's just like a little wipe. You could buy little sheets of them and stuff. And if you actually just wipe the horse down and stuff, you will not actually take off any paint unless the model has been, repainted by someone before. That's a good way to get scratches out. I can't promise you that it'll take out every little scratch, but it's pretty good for most scratches, depending on how deep they are. And just general cleanness, like viruses and stuff. Like when I buy horses in the mail nowadays, with this whole thing going on with COVID and stuff, normally I wash them in dish soap and stuff and wipe them down real good. But that's how you can get them germ free. But visual, Mr. Clean works pretty well. Also, just keeping them on a shelf and not banging them together and stuff is a pretty easy way. I think there are 1 or 2 videos on how to clean your horses. That's perfect. That's personally my preference on how I like to keep the horses clean. But yeah, that's how I like to do that. Okay, so I'm looking on the comments on my iPad, and I see one on a different video that came up, and it's asking me, can you do another barn makeover video? So right now my barn doesn't need a huge makeover right now. It's actually pretty clean. Believe it or not, I'm a pretty messy person. Would you believe that? And so the barn gets pretty messy, but it's actually one of the very rare times where it's actually clean. Um, but you know, it's kind of hard to keep a clean barn. I'm not going to get too into detail with this, but I remember when I started out my YouTube channel, I noticed that so many people had like so many tack sets and riders and exclusive horses, and I was so jealous because like I was making everything out of popsicle stick barns. So if you want to see what my barn used to look like, you can actually go ahead and check out one of my old videos. It's me. I forget what it's called. I'm gonna have to look at it now, but it's like me reacting to what my barn used to look like or something. Um, oh, it's called my very first video on my YouTube channel. I don't know if you guys can see that, but if you watch that video, that's actually towards the end of my so I used to have my horses on the ground and stuff, and that's actually like toward the end of that phase where everything was just sitting on the ground and stuff. But yeah, I was pretty jealous. So many people had so many tack sets and stuff. And to be honest, you guys, you know, you can make way better tack sets than Schleich and stuff. You know, it just takes a little bit of work and stuff, and it just it's just you know, it takes a lot of work to, you know, craft this kind of thing and stuff. But if you have a hot glue gun and jump rings, you can pretty much craft anything. So you don't need everything to be Schleich. You don't need like every barn to be Schleich. If you notice, I only have I think 2 or 3 like that barn. All right. So another question that just popped up is, which YouTube channel do you like the best for Schleich? So I'm not sure if she's asking me personally, like, what's my favorite YouTube channel. Um, I'll answer it both ways. So my favorite, I don't really have a favorite YouTube channel, but I am subscribed to a lot of people, and I am subscribed to a lot of people. But if you guys want to go ahead and like want to get some ideas of like where to watch videos, or if you're running out of videos from people, you can actually just go on actually my YouTube channel, and you can hit channels and see, you know, what channels I'm subscribed to and stuff. And oftentimes those are pretty good channels and stuff. And if you guys want to go ahead and check those out, you can. Or sometimes, like scrolling through the comments on a YouTube channel video, you'll actually find people who commented on that video who have a channel, and you can go ahead and check out their channel and support them. But what channel do I think is the best for Schleich? Well, it kind of depends what you think. Daisy Stalls, she does a lot of crafting videos. Schleich First Lover 200, she does a lot of like realistic role plays and stuff. And some Second Chance Stables actually stopped posting, I think like 5 years ago, but I've been following her for a year or two now. But basically, her videos are mainly just barn tours and stuff, but it kind of depends. You kind of got to figure out what you really like. But a channel I definitely recommend you guys watching is Schleich Horse June. Please make sure to watch out for Schleich Horse June's videos. They're super awesome. She does some DIYs, tutorials. She does a ton of live streams, and she does barn tours and stuff. So please make sure to check out her channel at the end of the video. I definitely recommend her channel. It's pretty awesome. But I mean, it kind of depends on what you're really interested in. If you're interested in crafts and stuff, not everybody is interested in crafts because they don't have the materials or they don't really have a place to put them. Like a while back ago, I made all these awesome crafts, but I didn't even have a tack room or horses to put them on. So it kind of made no point for me to watch crafting videos because then I'd just be making them, and I didn't need any more crafts at that time. Alright, I think I'm going to answer this one last question, and because this video is way longer than I expected, this one last question is, will you do any crafting episodes like Tide Tack? or how to. I think she said how to make tack. It says tie to tack. I think that's what she means. I'm not sure. Now, saddles is not my strong suit. I will admit to buying quite a few Schleich saddles because I cannot make them. For whatever reason, I cannot make Schleich saddles. I just can't do it. But I do make quite a few halters and blankets. Blankets are, I think, like my favorite thing to make. I'm going to show you guys a little example of this halter I made pretty recently. And I'm actually listening to this on my iPad, so I can hear that the audio is a bit choppy. I don't know if that's just my iPad or not, but sorry about that. And yeah, I made this halter pretty recently, which is one of my favorite halters. And then I have this blanket here, which is not one of my favorite blankets, but it's pretty good. It works pretty well for this particular horse. Now I have gotten a couple questions on my YouTube channel, like what kind of template do you use and stuff. To be honest, it kind of depends on the horse. Like, you can't use the same. I know that like claims that everything fits every horse, but it really doesn't. Like, a bridle doesn't fit on this horse as well as it does this horse. Like, the blankets are not going to work the same way. They just don't. So, you kind of got to play around with that stuff. Yeah, that's a bummer about having Clydesdales and stuff, is the halters and stuff don't necessarily fit them as well, so you need to make them custom halters and things. Alright guys, I think I answered all the questions in the live chat, but I could be wrong. But I plan on making crafting videos in the future, but I'm not sure about right now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see y'all next time. Bye!